I think.
Yeah.
So we're going there, and I got the dolphin encounter thing, so we'll play with the dolphins. I ain't never seen a dolphin before. I ain't never seen a dolphin.
Me neither.
I'm excited. Y'all niggas living for you. Ain't never seen a dolphin?
I've seen a dolphin. I've never swam with them.
You touched them? You would you?
Touched them, yeah. I think it was SeaWorld.
Them things rape you, no?
Yeah, I heard
And I
that.
seen one give birth. That was
Really? Oh wow.
watching it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
That's pretty fucking cool. But
Okay, so you guys are going on a cruise this weekend. Ooh, that's what's up.
Fuck yeah.
You guys have a blast.
Me too. Does this have a carb?
Some double drinks from
No, just pull this.
Yeah. Gotta get tuned up for my nigga ROC from the block. Straight Gucci gang.
What is this? Is Bud?
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah." I thought you had Bud.
That's not Bud. That's like the shit that is at the bottom of the grinder.
Oh, the Keith.
The Keith.
To be honest, looks like some good shit to me.
Nigga, is it?
Looks better than the shit WAP got. He's like, "This is from the shit WAP got."
Yeah, some of it. Salute to my nigga ROC.
Salute. Oh,
and the baby.
thank you,
And the baby.
baby. Yeah, we find out, and that was another thing too. So she's
Jesus.
like, "Oh, the price. I don't know." She's like, "Oh, then they charge $100 for the test and stuff too." I was like, "Babe, like, I got you. Just relax." I don't know. Everything is fucking money, Alex.
Nigga.
It's money.
Kids are money, bro.
Is there like a doctor provider on the insurance plan? Because if so, then you should go with that one. That should cover more of the,
Alex, we're gonna have a podcast. You, Sam, ROC, and me, so we can talk.
experience.
That's great. Yeah.
It's a good point.
And welcome to the Hooliganville.
No, I told her that. I asked her that. She said, "Oh, he's in the circuit, in the network." That's it. Yeah.
Don't make sure you take that shot.
I will. I gotta take a second.
I gotta take a second. And welcome to the fucking Hooliganville. We in this bitch.
We in this. Oh, we got French Montana. We don't have the rights to this.
We don't have
crying.
for Frenchie.
I'm sorry, French.
Thank
We
you.
will.
Now that you need like some water or anything like that.
Alex,
Beverages, fruit. I got fruit.
appreciate you. You are appreciated.
And I'm getting that.
Yo, did y'all didn't go to? Oh yeah, is that tonight? Right? Duke's is tonight.
Yeah, but we ain't go. We had shit to do.
Niggas had
And then
shit
you
to
hit
do.
me up, so it's a
Then
wrap.
I hit Brian up.
All right, so let's get this thing
It's
cracking.
started right now.
It's been started,
It's
nigga.
live. We lit.
We lit. Alex, I am gonna want you to come in here every now and then to check on that camera if it's still red.
I liked my aesthetic last time though. I had the shades on. I just looked like
Gucci gang. Nigga, you look
Samantha's
good
calling
right
me
now. Don't even
now.
worry about
Samantha's calling me right now.
it. Answer. Fuck it.
Scared. I'm, gonna answer.
I'm scared. Just
Where are you? I'll be like, I got called in.
you came to get some trees. Tell her. Smoke with me a little.
Where are you?
Hey, where are you?
Why can't I see you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Why can't I see you?
Are you at Brian's?
Yeah, I'm at Brian's right now.
Is that bad?
I don't give a fuck. She knows where I'm at.
Is it bad? Like, she's
Yeah,
not like you hanging
I
out
was
with
like,
me or
it's
something.
recorded.
Oh no! I listen. This is great for the pod. Is it bad that she doesn't
it's
want
not
you
bad.
hanging out with me or something?
I mean, I don't.
Shut the fuck up,
Show me
Alex.
a
Don't
lie.
laugh.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep
Wait,
the
you laugh.
Bryans real quick. The hooligans, man. You know what I mean? The
There-
hooligan. Call her out. I would call her. Because she knows I'm here. You could be like, yeah. Unless you already told her I was here.
Alex, you wouldn't snitch, would you?
She's
All
like,
right.
"Nah, nah."
Listen,
It's
either,
cool.
you gotta close that door because I can hear that fan.
Now, because of that, this is the stress. This is the stress reliever.
Salute, my friend.
Shit went down real smooth, yeah.
So welcome, nigga, to the Hooliganville,
Yo, we back. This is like
the third
the
one.
first official time, the third time though.
Third time is the charm, they do say.
That is the fact, Amundo.
And I do say, if I do say so myself. So welcome, Rock.
I'm gonna hit this one more time.
Oh no, go ahead, do your thing, bit dog. So welcome to the fucking Hooliganville. This is an episode that needed to be done a long, long time ago, but for certain circumstances, it couldn't happen. Last time I forgot to press fucking play on the camera, like a fucking half a retard. And
I pulled up like Marshawn Lynch.
And it just didn't go through, bro. It didn't go through. I didn't.
She
Both
might
times
lock
it's
me
been
out
my
the
fault.
crib now because I came to Brian's. My thing is, I don't know what you're so upset about, and I feel like we have to have this conversation because sometimes in a relationship, like, you just need your time sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you should be cool with time being separate, especially if, you know, you need time.
Listen,
You know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
no.
Like, it
I
just
think
keeps
you do have a
everything good.
point here. I do think you have a point because there are so many times in my life where I've been in a relationship where I feel like I don't get the space,
Yeah.
and that's very necessary for both male and female, bro. Girls need their time like alone with their friends or just everybody needs their own little space,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Because that's
man.
where you go to breathe. You can't. We do a lot of things for people, right? Like we compromise for a lot of people in life, especially for people you date and shit. Like when you're in a relationship, you compromise a bunch of shit.
This is the
And
truth.
sometimes you just need to just let go and be like, damn, I can just be myself. Not that meaning you're not yourself with that person.
Yeah.
It's just that there's a bunch of things you hold back. And I'm talking on my experience.
Oh, yes.
I hold back a lot of shit, so I can make them, not feel, be happy pretty much with what they chose to be with. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'm not that selfish. Like, the whole point of this relationship is to show you that I'm not as selfish, and I'm putting all these selfish desires I do have to the side, so I can what's it called? Coexist, correct,
yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
And sometimes we lose track of that. That's all.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, I love the girl. We live together. I see you all the time. Wake up, go to sleep. You go to work. I'm there. I'm home because I work from home. So my thing is, I love you. You should, give me a second. Tomorrow is her birthday, so I was trying to get everything right for her birthday.
And you will, bro. Listen, out of all the couples I know right now, you and Alex are probably the most genuine, like, actual couple that I know.
Me and Samantha?
What did I say?
Alex, you said.
That's funny. Sorry, I've been fucking talking to Alex all day. But anyway, Samantha, yeah, sorry. She you see this or hear this? I'm sorry. I'm retarded. Anyways, you and Samantha,
No, but
bro.
she knows Alex, so she knows why you.
Yeah.
said that.
So it's like you guys, bro. Honestly, like, and I'm not saying that because you're here, nigga. Like, I'm saying it because, like, honestly, like, out of all my like friends, and I do consider you a friend.
No, I consider you a friend too, man.
I see you
Florida
guys
family.
actually like each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys genuinely like each other. Like, it's no bullshit behind it. From what I see,
Yeah.
it based on all the couples, and I do get to see a lot of couples. 'Cause, like, most of my friends are in relationships, so it's like you guys. From what I see every time, it's like you guys just kind of just pretty much go together pretty well. Like,
Yeah.
no one over. Like, there's usually a relationship, but there's one just kind of overdoing it on top of the other. You guys are just flowing nicely, and like I would hate for it,
Yeah.
for this little stupid little
No,
shit.
I don't think this is like a.
I don't
deal
think so
breaker
either.
type deal.
No,
But-
no, I'm not saying
I'm
that,
just
but
saying,
like, you know what
she's
I
a
mean.
little
Like,
sad. I don't. My thing
like
is,
I
don't
hate to
know
see these
why-
little moments.
Don't get me wrong. I know she cooked, and she was just like, "Oh, like when are you getting home?"
Oh,
and
shit.
I was when she asked me that though, I was at Marshall's, and the thing was, I legit had picked out like a couple. Not for nothing. When I go shopping, I'll take a couple outfits. Seriously, I take them to the fitting room because I don't like fucking, you know what I mean, doing that extra shit, having to come back and all that.
No,
I don't
that's
like
too
doing
much.
that. So I went I tried on mad outfits. I got fat. You know what I'm saying? Since I moved to Florida,
I have too, bro.
I
Don't
got
worry about
fat.
it.
So next time you see me, I'm gonna look a lot better. But what was funny was, I must say,
Big
when I was in
bullshit.
Family Dollar, when I was in Family Dollar,
Hey.
getting the Canada Dry, the soda, that good Canada Dry. If y'all want to do a deal with me, holla at me.
Shout out to
Dry.
Canada Dry.
We could work together. Yo, when I was getting the Canada Dry at Family Dollar, which they said went up, I don't know why, but anyway, there was an old lady there, and I don't know if she worked there, if she was buying shit, but she was old enough that she looked like she could either work there or buy the shit. And she was like,
"This is the only reason you're in the store, nigga, because you work there. You're there to buy shit."
Facts. So, but this older chick made it so difficult that I couldn't tell which one she was. Which,
oh shit!
You know what I mean? I was like, does she work here? I don't know. The way she's picking shit up.
That's a weird moment, right?
I don't know. But she tells me, because I grabbed like a heart thing that I was gonna get, but it was I don't think it was the right type of heart thing that Samantha needed. But I had grabbed it, and she goes, "You must really work out. You must work out a lot." And I thought she was being funny with me, type shit. I was like, "You got jokes." I was like, "I'm fat. I know." I think I said something like that. I was like, "Man, I'm very fat. Like, I know I'm fat. I just came from the store." Like, I didn't give her the whole reason, but in my head, I was like, "I know I'm fat. Like, I just came, and I'm not the same size I was before."
How much you weigh?
I don't know. I know I'm somewhere around.
Go to Publix, nigga.
No. Probably right now, because the real reason, because I weigh myself often, is the scale. The battery died on our scale. We are so damn heavy that when I stand on that shit,
you
I just
juice that fucking
exerted
battery.
all the battery. There's no more battery in my scale. That's how you know.
Is it an electric one? Yeah,
a
obviously it has a
digital scale.
fucking battery.
Yo,
Dumbass.
No, you good. But
I'm so fucking retarded.
the last
Is
time
it
I weighed,
electric?
I must be somewhere. I know I can't be more than 250. I know that for sure.
250? I don't think you're 250.
No, I'm no more. I'm definitely
like
no more than
180. And
I'm like, I would say probably like 235, maybe somewhere.
You're
around
not
there.
235.
Maybe heavier, to be honest. Maybe
You're
heavier.
not no fucking 235.
I would say I'm somewhere in that range. I
That's
don't know
like
if I haven't
heavyweight
weighed
material.
myself. I've been heavy my whole life.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean,
No way.
when I forgot, but I remember going to the doctors like, "Yo, y'all need to just drink water because y'all eat."
Man, talking about
too
a
much.
doctor. You know, I went and got my dick clean. Not clean. I went and got my
He
dick
was like, "I went and
checked.
got my dick." I was like, "Oh, he just went and got a whole dick." That's different. Florida.
Where they do that at?
Florida's different.
Nah, I just went and got my dick checked or whatever. I always do like blood work and
Yeah, that's
a
good.
urine test and all that. Then there's all that bullshit in the beginning of the
Yeah.
year, and and I'm good as fuck. But they did say my cholesterol it's high as fuck. And bro, it's all the fried shit. It's all the
Fried shit,
bullshit that we
yeah.
eat. Because honestly, I mean, I don't think I'm that bad of a shape, right?
No.
So I wouldn't think that my cholesterol will be that high. You think I'll be healthy as fuck?
And you know, this is interesting. This brings me to a point
That's
in my
why
mind.
it doesn't matter.
What? How healthy you are?
How
Essentially.
it looks because
how it looks.
because
yeah.
you could still be fucked up inside.
And I bring this to my earlier thought today. What was really, really funny was when I was feeling very, very fat.
No, it's really very, very fat.
You know, I thought about healthy people who didn't have to deal with fat problems, like things not fitting them.
What's a fat problem? Explain this to
I was
me.
just about to say things not fitting you.
I mean,
When
everybody
you go to-
can go
No,
through
when you
something
go
not fitting.
and the size that you used to wear just doesn't look right. That shit doesn't fit you. And what was the second thing I was going to say about being fat? I don't know, but that's a good enough one right there. I was thinking about people not having these problems. Oh, the other problem was doctors, like dealing with doctors, them telling you you're fat, this and that, blah, blah. Or like just telling you what you need to do to get healthy. Because it's not even that you're fat, but you know, like cholesterol could be high, your blood pressure could be high, like different things could be
And you can
an
look
issue.
in shape.
Yeah, so my point being, when I thought about these things and I thought about my healthy friends and the people who didn't have these issues, I thought about Brian. Dead ass. I was like, yo, Brian don't have to deal with this shit. Brian don't have to deal with this shit. I was like, he's active. He's pretty fit. That nigga's good. You know what I'm saying? He probably don't have to worry about that shit.
Meanwhile, his
know-
arteries are fucked
Yeah,
up.
his arteries are all fucked up. So listen, don't judge a book by its cover. That was the biggest lesson I've learned today. Beyond that, check your health, man. And that's another good thing I learned about Brian. This nigga checks his health. He's on top of his shit.
I
I'm
am.
not even on top of my shit like that. I could be dying. I don't even know. Like, because when I went to the doctor, they didn't even really check me. So I feel like I could be dying. This nigga's alive.
I was not expecting you to. I would think you get your checkups
bro.
every year. You
Nah.
don't?
Shit.
But
I
you know
need
why it
to.
is?
I need to.
You know why it is?
What is it?
Bro, I honestly do it because of my dick. I don't do it for my fucking
Oh, wow.
arteries.
Okay.
I do it for my dick. He's like,
All right.
bro, listen, I've been single for a long time. I do hook up a lot.
Yeah.
And I hate using a condom. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Wow.
I hate using a lot of people are gonna agree.
I agree. It just feels better. We know that there's a safer choice, but what feels better
it overpowers
is what
that
feels
shit.
better.
I'll die in this pussy today, bitch.
So
fuck it.
I'll stand with that.
No, but I don't want to end it there because it sounds bad. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
I do go on the vibe base though. Like I do feel like if I need to use a condom with you, I probably shouldn't be fucking you in the first place. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
That's smart.
It is. It's a gut feeling. Smart. I mean,
but then sometimes I feel, and just being a man, keeping it real. Sometimes you're just trying to bust a nut. Same thing with a girl. I feel like the girls too. They're just trying to bust a nut.
They just want their nut, bro.
They don't give a fuck.
They're not gonna tell you that, but they're trying to get off just as much as you are.
Facts.
You sick fuck.
Listen,
you know
I know I've benefited off of being the compromise. I'll put it that way. All right. And listen, it wasn't many times because sometimes I got real lucky with chicks that I thought I would never have a chance with. And they were like,
let's talk about that.
Let's go.
Man, dude, you want to know some funny shit about me? The times I fucked the most beautiful women I've ever fucked in my life, two things happened most of the times. I was broke as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Or,
same.
They like coke. Some of them.
Oh, wow.
I mean, like, beautiful, bro. Like, I'm talking
I didn't expect that one.
No. I honestly never, like, every time I have money, I could tell you this. I won't pick up as many bitches or as pretty of a bitch as when I am broke. I don't know what it is. That I know. It's right.
You know, that's an interesting observation. And I have a notation that I have to make on this observation because I feel low-key the same way. But I also, this is how I feel. I feel like when you go at badder chicks, I feel like I get better responses from them. But when I go after...
They're nicer.
Oh, excuse me. When I went after... But when I went after chicks that... When I went after chicks that were like uglier or that I thought would be easier because they didn't get as much attention, they'd be harder.
No,
I'd be like, damn, bro.
It'd be the ugly, fat,
like,
out of shape bitches that be the
nastiest,
nastiest, bro. They be angry people, but I understand. The uglier you are, the angrier you'll be, right? It only makes sense.
I mean, that does make sense.
It's certain, especially if you're a woman. If you're a woman.
And I'm sorry.
No, I ain't sorry. I mean that shit with the bottom from the bottom of my heart. I ain't, bro. I'm sorry. Because this is the truth. I would be sorry if I was lying. But
no,
most
it is the truth. I'm just sorry.
I never had an attitude from a pretty bitch.
That, and I don't want to be a bully because I'm not a bully. That's it. That's all I mean.
I never had an attitude from a pretty bitch. Unless I did some foul shit like grab her ass without permission, which I've done in the past. I don't want to get me too, but I'm being honest. I'm in the club. I'm feeling myself. I touch some ass. Usually it fucking works. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, wow. Alex will fucking would testify for me. It works.
Listen.
And sometimes it didn't. One time it didn't. We were in the club and I'm feeling myself, bitch. I'm fucking vibing. Alex is with me at the time too. That's what saved me, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
I was gonna say people get confrontational usually. That's we
were no, but she was at the bar. I left her at the bar. Well, she was at the bar. I went to the bathroom, and and I walked past, bro. And it was one of those girls that worked there. Usually, bro, I get away with shit like that. I went and fucking but I didn't grab. I didn't caress. I just. Sorry.
The mic caught that though. I said the mic caught that.
Oh, there's no way it didn't. I just didn't want to burn on my own mic.
That makes sense.
Anyways, I went and just tapped, and she's like, da-da-da. She went off, bro. I went to the bathroom, came back, thinking I was gonna be like, listen, I'm sorry, da-da-da. And I didn't see her, so I'm like, okay, cool. I walked up to, shorty, and we were chilling, vibing at the bar, like we usually do. Yeah. And bro, security comes, and they're like, yo, you have to go, bro. And I'm like, why? She's like, oh, you grabbed one of the girls' ass. You can't do that. I'm like, bro, listen, I know it was wrong, but it usually works. It usually fucking works.
An alibi.
And
yeah, I know it was
listen,
wrong,
and then he's like,
works.
and I just had a drink. Alex had just bought me a drink, and then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, can I drink? And he's like, yeah, just drink it by there, and then you can go. And then Alex finished paying for the drink, so he walked me out there, and then Alex shut up. He's like, what happened? And then he told Alex, oh, he touched some girl's ass, and he's like, wow, really? It usually works. And that's what saved the whole thing, bro. And then he's like, listen, I understand. And he had girls too, and I had girls too, so we kind of bonded a little. Yeah. And then he's like, listen, just tonight, bro, I can't just leave you here because it's gonna be an issue. I was like, it's all good though. Yeah. But I know sometimes it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? You
definitely.
Don't do it all the time.
I don't think I've ever done that, to be
honest. No, you never done that? You never just
Nah.
tapped some girl's ass and she liked it,
just
and
like
she's
grab
just
her, like like touch her
Just
ass,
fucking
tap
tap that shit,
No.
and tap it at the bottom. They don't like the top; they like the bottom. Just so that shit could jiggle.
Okay.
You gotta pop. I'm just saying.
He said, "Pop."
Cause
Yeah,
you just
no,
made her
to be
ass jiggle. You
honest.
don't think she ain't like that? Come on now, it's
Yeah,
smart. It's science
yeah.
here.
He said
Science.
it's
Science. They like
I
the
just
wiggle.
feel like I know that'd be very problematic. Where I'm from, that'd be very, very problematic.
You're from
like,
where again?
I'm originally from New York,
Yeah.
but I don't think it would fly in Rhode Island either.
Rhode Island. How far is Rhode Island from New York?
Like 3 hours?
Okay. I would think this shit. I think all this shit's just like
Nah.
right there. I need to just go up there.
Nah, it's different. So like, it's New York. So I was born in Brooklyn, but I lived there till I was pretty young. I don't even know, maybe like 5. My pops was locked up and he was in New York the whole time. So clearly we had to go back at some points. And I have most of my family. My mom came out here because pretty much she had a terrible deal with my pops. There was a terrible situation. She was getting hit and all that shit. You know
Oh
what I'm
shit,
saying?
that's not cool.
Yeah, so she just dipped out. And I mean, he's a changed man now and all that. You know what I mean? So we
One more
celebrate.
fucking time. Fuck it.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Yeah, we don't
I mean,
apply that shit.
Yeah, no, not at all. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
That was
I
so
want
funny.
to say that he's changed, you know, now, and he's better for his family now. You know what I mean? For his younger
That's good.
kids. So that's good. We got
At least he learned.
Success. Yeah, you know what I mean. Well, I guess.
But
It's
two
not
things I
no-
want to talk about is how it's good not to beat somebody down when they're wrong, instead try to teach them.
Yeah.
And another thing was you were talking about how shorties, they wouldn't be cool to do that to over there.
Oh, yeah. Well,
was
my
gonna
thing
be a
is,
good
what if you
one.
do that to the wrong girl. You know what I'm saying? Or like a girl who has a man, and then like.
No, I wouldn't do it to a girl who has a man. I'm clearly doing it to girls who are single there to fuck around.
Gotcha.
At that time, I fucked up, and it was one of the girls that worked there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I kind of went out of line. Even if it was a girl that didn't work there, it was still out of line. It's always out of line. I just take risk. Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm a risk, bro.
Nah,
You think
I
I get through
I-
life not taking risks?
Listen, bro.
To get some pussy, I'll go through some risk. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Listen, man.
I
I respect it. I'm just saying that's not my style. I wouldn't personally do that. I would say
I
some
know you
corny
would.
shit.
You would have said some shit. Yeah, well, you're
I
in the
would say-
club. Good
no,
luck
no.
for a bitch really listening to you.
Yeah, no, it's a fact. That's a Fendi. But my thing is, I don't know how, you know, I've done what I've done, but I definitely have caught, like, it was funny. One time, some chick, I remember we started dancing. I was mad young. I was probably like,
I love the young stories. We did
18.
some cringy shit when we were young.
because she was like a bad older chick, but she was throwing it back on me, throwing it back. And then she like, then really, listen, it wasn't all that, because really what she was doing was trying to get a drink. So she like put her drink in my face. That was to be honest, that was the first and only time a woman has done that. She like put her drink in my face, like, oh, I need another drink. And I said, I can't get you a drink. I'm too young to buy a drink.
Oh, you want to hear some funny shit?
Couldn't buy her a drink.
I bet. I wouldn't buy her a bitch.
Who really won though? I gotta dance for like I don't know how many songs and no drink. You know?
Listen, one time I go to this Mexican bar club bullshit, right? Up in Lake Worth. And it's bad. It's like I'm down. I only got like $50 in my pocket. I'm down. I got like a bag of weed, like a big ass bag of weed. I'm ready to get rid of some shit. And the doorman just gave me some coke he got from some fucking Chico. So he's like, try to get rid of it. And if you can, you know, throw me a little something. I'm like, say less. Nigga, I'm down bad, bro. This is the shit you guys don't hear. You feel me?
No, but it's true. Listen, man, we've all had to do a little something to make some money in some which way. And it's funny because people will criticize you for that, but yet it's the doctors, lawyers, the people doing your investments who are doing the most coke. The people who have
I met some lawyers who did heavy coke. Anywho,
teachers, I'm
I
like,
go to this club,
wow.
right? And I'm there, I'm chilling. And, you know, some Spanish people, bro, Mexican, them little motherfuckers, they drink till they, like, crooked on the chair.
facts.
So they're there chilling. A couple of niggas were there chilling, just fucking drunk out they fucking mind. And, like, I snuck my hand into a nigga's pocket and grabbed his wallet. I mean, he was fucking, like, drunk.
Yeah.
And I just fucking just slipped that shit out. And one of the girls caught me.
Shit.
But she ain't saying nothing. She was just playing with homeboy. Like, you know, trying to get hers.
Yeah.
And I grabbed that shit. And I, like, put it in my pocket, went to the bathroom, got like $100 out of there. And then I'm like, fuck it, threw the wallet away. You already know. And I go back. And I'm on my way back to my chair. Shorty starts dancing on me. Mind you, I only seen this shorty once. Like, before I sat down, I saw she was there talking to some random nigga. So I peeped shorty before, but I ain't talked to her. So she walks up to me before I get to my chair, and she starts dancing on me. And then she's like, $10. And I'm like, $10 for what? And she's like, oh, because I'm dancing with you. I'm like, $10 because you're dancing with me? What the fuck are you talking about? She's like, yeah, that's what everybody pays, so we girls dance with them. And I'm looking at all these little Mexican motherfuckers paying so somebody can dance with them, bro. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? That's the first time I've ever heard. And correct me if I'm wrong. Any Spanish motherfucker who's ever been to one of them Mexican clubs or whatever, them bitches be charging them little Mexican motherfucker, little Guatemalan, Honduran, Nicaraguan, Panamanian little niggas for a dance. But like a little song, you dance. You know how they be dancing that shit? Yeah. And then charge them like $10. Every bitch is there at the bar waiting for a nigga to offer her $10 to dance.
What?
It's different. It's not like the club where you go to like a club and the bitch just grinds in your dick and you're sitting there fucking
$10. Like, I'll give you $8. I'll dance with you. Give me 8. Hey. Dame ocho.
Maybe I'm fucking up the game for everybody in America now. All these hoes are gonna go to the club and be like, nah, bitch, we charging to put our asses on you. Yo. Can you imagine that? Dude, I couldn't imagine the world like that.
I came up on early stop. You know what I'm saying? In that industry. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, that shit's disgusting.
I was like 12.
I sitting there watching this little niggas pay. And then she's like, come on, I know you got money. You just jack that shit from that nigga. And I'm saying, well, she ain't say nigga, but, you know, she talked to me in Spanish. Oh, yeah. And then I'm just sitting there like, man, if you don't get your dusty ass away from me. Like, I'm a different type of breed, bro. Like, you know, I speak Espanol, but only when I need to, nigga. You know
what's nuts? I don't know if strippers have taken it as a challenge, but back when I used to go to strip clubs, like I would just go on a random ass Tuesday when I was having a stressful day at the office type shit.
I feel you on those office
and
days.
just chill. And what was funny was I ended up seeing people that I knew from my childhood who worked there, so it would be nuts. But what was funny was one Tuesday I went there and there was, I think, the most attractive stripper personally, and she was like walking around and she trying to get her money for her dances and stuff like that. But I just told her, I was like, yo, to be honest, like I don't pay for dances. Like I don't do none of that.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just chilling.
I have
like,
though,
I'm not even
but I don't.
For, you know what I mean? For any of that. And she was like, if you don't mind, can I just hang out with you? Like, I'd rather just hang out with you and just chill with you.
I feel
you seem cool. I was like, for real? She was like, yeah, you smell like weed and good cologne. I was
say
like,
less.
I was like, gee. She was like, yeah, and she gave me like,
I'll buy a bitch like that a drink.
She was cool. She ended up showing me her ID. She ended up buying me a drink. What was crazy, like that was what was cool. Like she was really cool. Like, yo, I'm really cool with you like that. Like follow me on
That's
Instagram.
Beautiful.
Like, and it was cool. She was cool.
That is beautiful.
I never went back, but she was cool. It was cool. You know what I mean? That's happened to me. I have to say, after that time though, I feel like it happened to me a few times that would happen. And one chick, I remember this one chick, she wasn't on some give me your Instagram, show me your ID type shit, but she was cool with me. And I think it was just because she was like, out of my options, she's like, do I talk to you or do I talk to Todd about his wife and the 3 kids and fucking.
Damn.
I was like, that's a good point. That's a solid point.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you stupid questions. I'll be asking strippers stupid questions. Like, I be on that stupid shit.
Too.
Because I'm there to fuck with you, like, straight up.
What I always say is, they be like, yo, what's your name? I say my stage name or my real name.
Oh, well, I feel that.
So they'll be like,
I never said that, though, but I like that.
I'm like, yeah, I have a stage name and a real name. You do too.
Oh, well.
You know what I mean?
I feel you on that. Yeah.
So I'm like, what's your real name or your stage name?
I'm like, what's your stage name? Be like, my stage name is so-and-so, but my real name is... I didn't ask you for your real name. I asked you for your stage name. You gotta fuck with them, you feel me? I'll fuck with that shit, bro. Look at that white boy with all them black women. I love to see that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
thing. Bro, I like to see white men with black women. I think that's just like a fucking ideal couple.
No, definitely.
I know the brothers might not like that, but listen, bro, that shit's beautiful.
interracial, all of it. You know what I'm saying? Even black guys with white girls.
Yeah, but I feel like it's more attractive for me
Man
to
with
see a white guy with a black girl because it's funny as fuck. You know, a sister, like a real sister with like a white dude who's just, you know, like a little Fred and shit.
Yeah,
like,
you ever watch The Last OG?
Probably not.
That Tracy Morgan show?
No, I definitely didn't watch
You gotta
that.
watch that shit because can I give you the premise?
Go ahead, I don't give a fuck.
Tracy Morgan ends up getting locked up in 2002 for busting a move outside the projects in Brooklyn, and fucking Tiffany Haddish is his girl at the time. Yeah, and they end up having like twins, but he don't know because he gets locked up for like 14 years and he comes back out.
Shit.
And when he comes to see her, she's with a white dude, like that type of shit. So Tiffany Haddish is with like this. It's just you gotta watch the show.
It's funny to
show.
me because it's not that I don't give a fuck if a black guy gets with a black girl. I mean, a white girl. That don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. But to me, I like to see a black woman with a white guy because it's funny. Like to me, not funny like ha ha ha, I'm making fun of you. Funny as in like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
You know that motherfucker cool
facts,
as fuck, and you know she's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Like when you see a black guy, I mean, and a white girl, I mean, it's usually like he's probably pumping her fucking coke or crack or pills or something.
Damn.
Like straight the fuck up.
Not.
Huh?
I mean, I hope not. That's a
Most of
very
the time. Have you ever
stereotypical
walked
thing.
around Lake Worth, my friend, or Tamarind?
Oh.
Like that's what.
Listen, that's different areas.
That's what
so
it
that's
seems
I'm
like.
saying.
Man, listen, I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking mad shit.
No,
but
facts.
usually
You have
that's what
mad
I see.
problems. You have problems with
I don't
all
have
the-
problems.
No, I'm saying you have problems with all the white chicks who be with black dudes. Like, nah, this is.
No,
He's a
I mean,
doctor,
listen.
I'm a lawyer.
One of my friends, has a white wife, and he's Haitian.
Okay.
So listen, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I know you're
I'm not.
just saying.
People who know me, they know what the fuck I mean.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I get you too. I'm saying I understand. What you mean.
Usually, I mean, it's usually how long does that last? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, a white woman. I mean, a black woman and a white guy. To me, just seems like they can build a home. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. A beautiful home, as a matter of fact.
For every mixed race, because I just think that's cool as
Sisters
shit.
just got that attitude.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? And a white guy sometimes a little too,
Yeah.
It might be uncomfortable saying the word nigga or something, Like a black woman don't give a fuck about anything. Anything.
Yeah,
Stop a black woman. You can't.
that's mad funny.
You can't stop a black woman. Can you stop her? Because I can't.
No,
I can't stop no black woman, though. I'm telling you that.
I don't want to
No, I'm saying.
propel.
I could see myself stopping a white woman, an Asian woman, or a Spanish woman. I can see me stopping a sister.
Yeah,
I can't see me doing that.
yeah.
I can't see me. I mean, I'm sure you can, but
Nah,
you know what I
don't
mean,
want to.
though. You know what I
that's fine.
mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Sisters are different. They just, they got that mother figure type shit.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've dated a few.
Yeah, I dated a few black girls. I love black girls.
myself, and I would say
I don't
that
fuck them anymore, though, but yeah.
It was funny because, I would say I dated the whole. It's the same with any. To be honest, to me, I feel like it's the same with any race. Like you have those.
Nah, it's a little different.
Nah, for me personally, I feel like I've seen people just come up differently. That I've seen everything from everywhere. Like I've seen the toughest of the toughest come from all colors. The softest of the soft come from all colors. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel you on that, but
I just feel like it's just
women
based,
are different from different how they're raised, what they cook, how they act, how they clean,
very true,
how they treat you.
Yeah, no, this is true.
It's different, bro. From different women, bro. It's different. No matter what race. I mean, I'm not saying one is better than the other. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But there is a difference in the care and it's not the same. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A Spanish woman ain't gonna cook you no fucking grits. What are you fucking? Who the fuck are you? What do you think that's gonna happen?
Some do.
Get the fuck out of here.
My mom knows how to make grits. My mom knows how to make grits. She's Puerto Rican.
Okay,
this is the first time I ever heard of Kodak.
When?
This song right here.
What song is this?
Lockjaw with French.
Oh yeah, because my jockey locking. Yeah.
This was the first shit. I was just like, I thought he was like an old school like Southern rapper. When I first heard him, I was like, oh, he got some.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The first song I like from Kodak is called No Codefendant or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. I don't even think I know that one.
Yeah, bro. That shit go hard as fuck, cuz.
When I kept bringing him up, because I was like, yo, this Kodak kid, a lot of people fuck with Kodak. Like, this Kodak kid. Everyone was like, yo,
Well, we all went to school with a nigga like that.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. You know
Yeah, we all went to school with a little ratchet little motherfucker like that, and he talked shit to everybody.
I mean,
Won't
even
shut
me
the
too,
fuck up.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody does. It's well, not everybody.
Cause that nigga look hood as fuck, bro. Like, you look at him.
Yeah,
Like, you grew up with a slimy little motherfucker like this.
I was cool with him. I probably would have rapped with him. We probably would have had some songs together.
Yeah, cool motherfucker. You never met Two Bars, have you?
Nah.
Yeah, that's like growing up with Two Bars. Two Bars has the same kind of attitude.
Got you. Yeah, it was funny because I feel like they were kids in my school that didn't talk at all, and they rap. They were like some of the hardest rappers that when people heard them, they were like, yo, he's nice. And I'd be like, yeah, me and him work together. We've been in the studio.
Motherfuckers finesse game on 1,000.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
telling
So-
you. I love it though, because that's like me. That's what South Florida is, bro.
Yeah.
That's why it's impossible for me to be racist. That's why I
Nah,
get away
facts.
with so much shit simply because, bro, like,
No,
I grew up with, like,
I get
people
You're
like
talking
this.
straight facts. All I'm saying is me understanding the issues that lie with everybody, and as far as the mass media and making yourself like marketable as a brand, I've realized that like
that doesn't matter to me.
I know it doesn't matter to you at all, which I love. It's a beautiful thing. That, you know what I'm saying? That's awesome because I feel like, so think about it. It's like a Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart. Like Kevin Hart has to watch what he says because he's like, I'm trying to be G-rated. I'm trying
So
to be
does
family
Dave.
friendly.
Dave holds back a lot.
Dave does not. Dave doesn't really care about being family friendly at all. Like I don't think he cares about that at all. He's
Yeah,
just
but I feel like he holds
unapologetically
back.
himself. I do feel like at this point, there's another agenda though. It's like he's moved away from being funny to like, and not even because the short one he did, the 828, was that what it was? That special was dope. But when I feel like it got too much about the transgender and like him versus the transgender, I was like, I don't want to keep hearing about this shit. Like, I just want to hear about funny shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about your issues with that particular population.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about them
You know what I
either,
mean?
bro. Straight up, I got a lesbian friend, and you feel me? Like, straight the fuck up. And I could consider her I could sit here and say I have gay friends. I really don't. Do I
Yo.
know a bunch of gay people? Yes. Am I cool with them? Of course. But I'm not friends with them. But I do fuck with the community. Bro, I went
have
to that.
Aunt Susie, a Titi Susie. That's an uncle, really. But we call him out of respect, Titi Susie. You know what I mean?
It's what, is it transgender?
Yeah. So I
No
grew
way.
up with
I don't
that.
have a transgender
I grew
family
up-
member.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Me growing
I'm
up,
sure
I
there
saw
will be
that.
one, though.
You know what I'm saying? And like I remember
Give
my
it a
pops
couple
coming out
years.
of jail, and because my pops came out of jail, I felt like I needed to be this macho persona or this
Oh,
character,
God.
and fucking my
I was like that
cousin.
when I was young, yeah.
Yeah, I was like in 5th grade. I was probably like
Yeah,
10.
same.
You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like
little.
from like 5th to like 7th
I was little.
grade. I was definitely like, I'm gonna stomp on your fucking head. I'm gonna bounce it off the
It wasn't-
concrete for no reason.
It wasn't even like that. It was just
For
like,
me,
yo,
it
don't
was.
disrespect me. So like, and not even that, because it was just like, I don't want. So it was some homophobia there for sure, because my cousin was gonna come with her gay cousin to Rhode Island, and I was like, yo, he can't stay at my house. You know what I'm saying? And like,
this
when
nigga snap.
but what was funny was my mom, I don't know why she felt the need. My mom just is very chattery like myself, but she just felt the need to tell the whole family. So it got to Titi Susie's ears. You know what I mean? That I didn't want this dude or this gay dude who dressed like a woman to chill in my crib. Like I didn't want him to stay in my house. And when I went to New York, we ended up staying at Titi Susie's house because my great grandma passed away, and we ended up going to Harlem and staying with her. And she was like, I want to talk to you. I didn't even know. I got blindsided. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I completely forgot about that. And she was like, you know, I just want to talk to you about, and I respect her enough to call her she and the pronouns the correct, because I just grew up like that.
No, I call them by whatever they want to be called.
I grew up like that. My thing is, if I don't know, then I don't know. But if I grew up,
Right.
if you let me know, then I know. So anyway, so she pretty much just told me like, yo, like as long as they respect you, then it's all respect. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for real.
Like let them know, like if you're straight, let them know that you're straight, and it should be respect. And if they don't respect you,
Smack them.
yeah, then you could, you know what I mean?
Yeah, smack them. What the fuck? You're sexually harassing me. I'm gonna smack the fuck out of
Nah,
you.
facts. So that's
Regardless, boy or girl.
That was what Titi Susie said.
Stupid.
And to be honest, I feel like that's been my thing. Like I had one friend who I feel like they dealt with they knew what they were, but they were trying to avoid it so much that they were in denial. And I was just like, yo, like if you gotta, do that to figure it out, you should. You know what I'm saying? If it's confusing you that much where it's causing you this much pain and anxiety and stress every day.
Then you probably are. I mean, why would you be
Of
that?
course he was. I said that
You
to him.
just
I was
don't
like,
want to say it.
because I was like, you're not. And he was like, I just don't know. I was like, what do
You
you mean?
do
You
know,
don't know?
motherfucker. Why you think you're stressing? You don't know how to break it up to people.
Yeah, so
Which is stupid. I don't know why this is one thing that I hate about that community. And I mean this shit when I say I hate. You guys want to stand us and expect us to respect you, right? But you're not willing to stand behind the good or the bad that comes with that. Men have to deal with the good and bad that comes with shit. Women have to deal with the good and bad that comes with it. What do I mean by that? Women, what are they fighting for? Oppression, equal rights, all this bullshit. They don't think it's fair, right? They had to deal with that for how long? A long time.
yeah.
You know, women had to do whatever men said for a long, long time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Men, what the fuck do we have to do? Let's say, God forbid, there's a war going to happen right now and they're about to attack America and they're running out of soldiers. Who the fuck you think is going to defend the country? This motherfucker and me. Not you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about it. That's the type of shit men deal with.
Nah,
what else?
facts.
Paying the majority of bills, taking on a lot of stress.
You ever watch Dunkirk?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yo.
But that's the type of shit we deal with, right?
I watched
Now,
that
this
last night.
LGBT people want to get all the respect in the world, but they're not willing to deal with what comes with it. You feel me? Like, for
I think
example,
that's-
if somebody
that's Dave
feels like
Chappelle's
calling you a
point on it.
name or calling you whatever because you are who you are, bro, deal with it because that's what comes with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Women have to deal with name calling for a long time. So do men. It's just stupid little shit. I don't feel like they don't embrace who they are completely. And I hate that shit, bro, because it's like, if you're so proud and you want to call this thing pride, why the fuck ain't you proud of who you are completely with
But
flaws
that's the
and all?
thing. I can understand that certain people just
That's
don't
frustrating.
understand that. You know, you want to know why? And I don't want to put, but I have a family member. I'm not going to put who it is out there, but I have a family member who
Jonathan. I said
Imagine I did that. They'd be like, what?
Imagine this.
So-
What's his name? Oh
nah,
my God.
so the thing is, they're very, very close to me, and they didn't come out till like late in the game. Like,
What do you mean? What
recently.
do you mean?
Like I've known you my whole life type shit, and you didn't tell me this not once. But you're telling me that I suspected it because I used to tell you, are you sure? You're not. And they're like, I feel like you kind of knew. I'm like, then why the fuck?
Alex.
This was my defense. Why the fuck didn't you bring that out when I already explained to you Titi Susie? I said you knew Titi Susie our whole lives. You know what I'm saying? If you was gay, why didn't you just fucking tell us? We would have not cared. We didn't care for her. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So it was just like, that was my biggest thing. It was like,
Yeah,
damn.
that's
like-
hilarious.
But what was funny was, I'm going to be honest with you, I was the first one to know before it was announced to the family.
Oh, he told you first?
They, pretty much what happened was, we went out because they invited me to an event with their friends and stuff. And I went back to one of my other family members and I was like, yo, is this something y'all want to tell me? And they were like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was like, y'all don't think this is happening? And they were like, no, never, never, blah, 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 all this shit. Then, like a couple weeks after, like actually a couple months, because that happened in February, and this was in April or late March. So a couple weeks after it happened, they were like, Rock, what you said was true.
They
I
made
was
you to
like,
fear the one who
yo.
initiated that conversation.
I was like, no. I didn't, because they didn't say anything.
I'm fucking with you.
And they were in denial.
It's my job to fuck with you, dog.
The person
his
was in
fault.
denial. So it wasn't my fault at all, because I was just like, I thought I was getting blindsided and everyone else got blindsided, but I was just like, yo, I seen this coming the whole time. I thought y'all was playing
it's
me.
fucking honest.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, it's pretty obvious. Some
But-
shit's obvious, like
Be you.
like right.
Be you.
Be you, bro. And I feel that. Like, that's what I said earlier, right? And you were like, what the fuck is a fanook?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Listen, and this is what I tell people. If I was, bro, I'd be the proudest fanook in the world.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking doing me. Who the fuck's gonna do shit to me? Bitch, I will fuck you up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
nah, I feel
but that's
you.
what I'm saying, though. Like,
Nah.
people, they don't like to embrace what comes
Who
with
they
it.
are, yeah.
And that fucking triggers me, because you don't want me to call you shit, or not that I do, but bro, listen, one time, and two things that bothered me when I went on stage. One time, some guy told me, you can't say the word faggot. Obviously, he was gay. And I looked at him like, what? Do I have to get fucked in the ass in order for me to say the word faggot? He was like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? That just sounds like a fucking smart way to get me into fucking, taking a dick up the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to fucking sit here and tell me what I can and cannot say? That's just as suppressing as what you think I'm doing.
Yeah.
If not even worse. I'm trying to take away how you express yourself. Ain't that what you think I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? You're just a suppressor. You're just as suppressing as the oppressor.
This was at a show, you said?
Yeah. That right on Lake Worth. Right after, I went to the bars and drinking shit. Yeah. And then Snow's like, well, I did catch your act today. And it was a good open mic. But I didn't like how you used the word faggot. He's like, I think that that's insulting to the gay community. Yeah. And I was like, are you gay? He's like, yeah, he's my boyfriend. And I looked at them. And the first thing I said, I'm like, all right, so who's fucking who? Right? And then he's like, well, I am bottom. And I was like, okay, cool. That makes fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Why you bitching? And then his boyfriend's like, he was just laughing, right? But I could tell he was bothered. I'm like, bro, come down. I'm just fucking with you guys. I don't have anything against you guys. And that's when the dude told me, well, I think that if you're not gay, you shouldn't say the word faggot because you know what it means, right? And I was like, I'm not even gonna go into that. I'm like, I
showed you.
Yeah.
The thing, right?
And like bro. I grew up like this. Like I grew up hearing the word faggot. You acting like a faggot. Do it mean something bad about it? No, we just saying it just to fucking say it. Yeah. We're not really meaning exactly what it means. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like when you say nigga, you're not trying to call somebody a nigger. You're just trying to fucking bro, that's my nigga right there. Like you feel me?
Yeah,
like that's the type of shit that I don't like about today's society.
Nah, I get it. It's like, very sensitive. Very, very sensitive.
I don't fuck with that, bro. And a lot of people don't. And that's how you kind of pick and choose who you hang around with, who you listen to, who you want to pay attention to, because of shit like that. Who's censored, who doesn't have the balls. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so for me, and I guess that's a good way to put it because you're like essentially copping out. You're trying to be because I think about this now just with like who I want to be and my brand, right? Because like I don't want to offend anybody, but at the same time I want to be me. You know what I mean? And I feel like you should be respected for being who you are. Like you pretty much just kind of put out there. But I do want the Disney checks, the Nickelodeon checks.
I can get two shits about any check from anybody because eventually, bro, they're not the ones who pay you. You know what pays you, bro? When somebody comes up to you and says, hey, man, I appreciate your podcast. I appreciate your entertainment. Yeah. It distracted me for a couple of hours while I was at work. Yeah. Yeah, fuck the money, bro. Yeah. That's what people fuck up at. That's true. Fuck, and I'm not trying to judge you or anything, because, bro, listen, I'm all about the Benjis too, big dog. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. When it comes to art forms like this, I prefer just to let it rip. Yeah, because it's like 10 motherfuckers are gonna get mad, but if that one motherfucker comes up to me and says, "Bro, you're a soldier," like you know, and that usually happens.
Thing. Like even with comedy, like I think stand up. It's not funny if you're not genuinely you. So that's my thing. Like with that, I've had the most success just genuinely being me because when you fake it, I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, he's faking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's obvious when you're faking it. You can't lie. Yeah. Sorry, you can hear the tapping, right?
Yeah, no, I can't hear it, but you're fine.
It's okay, then I'll just call.
Oh, it's Alex? Yeah, we could wrap up soon too. But I gotta...
Oh man, okay, so fuck it. You just want to do a shot then?
No, it's fine because I'm about to head home. So
okay, cool. I'm gonna probably edit that part out. I didn't mean to give him a drink before he went on driving.
Keep it in that I did not take it.
Oh yeah, keep it in because he didn't take it. But I look like such a bad influence. No, like Jesus Christ. What is this? Man. Oh man, yeah, that's perfect, bro. I just wanted her to come take the camera and get us a drink. But listen, oh yeah, before we leave, I got one important question that I did want to ask you last time. You don't mind people knowing what you do for a living?
No.
Okay, so you're a banker, right?
Yeah.
And is there anything you learn in your job, or is there anything you want, the advice you give your kid about something you learn in the bank that maybe people or myself can learn? Because this is important to me because I kind of want to leave a little something from the guests.
I work in banking, so I would definitely say your finances, your credit is everything. So, I mean, my big thing is financial literacy, which is just educating people on finances and how to be responsible. Because at some point, you're going to need loans for your house,
everything,
your car, everything, to get an apartment, to get a job. So your credit is really everything. And it's the most confusing system that's put together to create a credit score.
It's built to confuse you.
It's built to confuse you, but I would put it better. It's built to confuse people who don't have a lot of money so they can ruin their credit. If you notice, a majority of people who don't have good credit are people who don't have a lot of money. And that's because they're uneducated about how money works. But they're also given credit cards. They're given different things that they don't fully understand.
Right.
Because when I was explaining a credit card when I was young, it wasn't what it is now, what I know it is
What
to
is
be
it?
today.
Explain it to these
And let me
cocksuckers.
explain it to you. So a credit card is how institutions make all their money. Essentially, they'll loan you money pretty much knowing that you're not going to be able to pay it all back. So you're going to break down the payments and essentially accrue interest on what you don't pay. So I'll teach you how to avoid paying interest. And this is what the rich people do. Rich people don't pay interest at all. They'll get upset if you even talk about interest. So seriously, you got to pay your bill in full on the due date. If you don't do that, the rest of the remainder is going to revolve and be charged interest. So people think like, oh yeah, I'm going to use this card to buy this TV or put this vacation on here. If your interest rate is shit and you can't pay it all off, like let's say you put a couple thousand on a card, you're going to end up paying a lot more in interest. And then essentially when you can't pay it, it's going to mess up your credit. And I genuinely feel like they built this construct in early so that way you can mess up your credit early. You know what I'm saying? Like people, if you notice, most kids' credit is already messed up by the time
Everybody's credit's fucked up.
Yeah, most people because
I'm gonna tell you how I learned about credit.
It.
I learned about credit because I had to do a prepaid credit card.
Okay.
So I knew
card.
a secure card, yeah. So I had to get that cash back.
Yeah.
So but I didn't know how. I would just pay it. I would use it and just pay it. That's not how you do it. You got to do it through a couple payments.
No, you don't. That's a lie. That's the biggest myth ever. The biggest myth
I
is
do
that
two every month.
The biggest myth is that you have to just pay your credit card off. That's the best thing.
I mean, I always did that. They told me that wasn't good.
No, that's a lie. Who told you it's not good?
Well, some of the bankers. And then as soon as I paid, but listen, this is why I believed it, because as soon as I start doing what I did, like 2 payments, like one on the first and then one right before the due date.
You broke it up.
One before the due date.
But you paid everything off.
Of course, before the due date, my credit score went up. It went up, and I started paying my phone bill with it, and my credit score just shot the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, okay, it works.
The reason I can explain that, so you're paying your credit card is really what's getting. So you need to pay your phone bill is reported to your credit.
It goes straight out of my it's direct
so it's being
deposit.
paid from your credit card.
Yeah.
So now you just have to pay the credit card.
Yeah.
And then once you pay the credit card, you pretty much paid the credit card and the phone bill.
Oh, well.
You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what you did there. So I can see how that would help your credit because that's being reported and it looks like a good payment. So as long as you're doing that, you're good. My problem is when people just can't pay the credit card or they're paying any interest. I just have a problem with people. Yeah, because
so how would you get a loan and not pay interest?
Pretty much don't take a loan for money you know you can't pay back in the time they give you.
Right, so that's what I be thinking. The time. You have the time to make that money, motherfucker.
So my thing is, let's say you have a credit card for $500, right? And your statement closes on the 20th. So your statement closes on the 20th, your bill comes out and is due the 25th or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your payment. So you got to make that full payment of $500. Yeah. If you don't, you're going to be charged interest. But the thing, and I know I said that already, but the thing is that people don't understand is the interest rate as well. So not everyone gets the same interest rate. Depending on your credit, like some people will have a really low interest rate and some people will have a really high interest rate. What I want to say is my observation, really quick, is that richer people pay less and complain about paying less, and poor people pay more and don't even question it.
Because they don't fucking know how to play with money.
But that's the flaw in the system.
Right. I'm just thinking this, bro. All right. So you get your interest rate, the higher your credit score is. That's just how it goes, right?
What do You said you get a good interest rate. So your credit score determines.
I mean, if I'm sorry, if I probably fucked that up,
Oh, yeah,
but
you're
if
fine.
you pay low interest rate, if you have good credit,
Yeah, exactly.
right? I mean, I think everybody does know that. But how do you get it to that point? Is by paying before the
Paying
due
shit
date the
off.
total amount
And I would
of
say,
what you borrowed.
because a lot of people, I mean, that's not the situation, right? People
It's not.
can't
That's not how
pay.
you do it.
No, that is the way you do it.
Okay.
But my thing is, people can't pay. That's been the issue for a long time. My big thing is use cards that are beneficial to you and have rewards and benefits. So like,
I just got an Apple card. How about that? That shit
Um,
fucking feels nice too. It goes ding ling ling ling. It's one of them bitches.
those are cool because they help you build your credit, but they're not rewarding you in any way. So you got to look for cards that give you money back for your spending.
They do. They give me cash back. Does that count?
Yeah, cash back. Depending
Yeah.
how much they give you back.
Oh, I could show you. Oh, it's on that phone. But they can show me. They can throw me.
The
They always
rewards and stuff.
Dude, they throw me back like enough money, and I don't waste. I mean, the only thing I pay there is my Apple my iCloud shit.
Yeah, all that
That's
stuff.
about it. I don't pay a lot of shit, but that's the only advice we give people is pay your credit card the whole total amount.
Well, my biggest advice is just that your credit is everything. So I would just become more financial literate, become more aware on how much your expenses are, how much you save. You know what I'm saying? How much you're putting out for different things. Of course, I can't tell you how to spend your money, but my thing is just know that if you save your money saves you. You know? And that's the biggest thing. And I feel like
My credit has definitely helped me. It helped me get this.
yeah, your credit will help you get anything.
Help me get it.
Credit, you will get
What's a good
anything.
interest rate?
For what?
People take car loans. What's a car loan good for?
For a car loan right
or a
now?
personal loan
So I don't know personal
or a
loans.
house loan.
I can give you a car loan. I don't know house loans in this area, and they've changed. So I
They
don't
do.
really
They
know.
vary
Yeah,
depending
they
on
vary.
time and on the market.
Auto loans, I did it not so long, so I know what the rates are. For Bank of America right now, that's one example.
Right.
As low as for like a new car is like, let's say it's 2.59%. For a used car, it's 2.89%. But if you were to refinance or buy a lease out of your lease, it starts as low as 3.59%. If you buy from a person, just like a person, and it's a private party, that's like 5.69%. And that's if you have the best credit. The news, everybody's just been saying, I don't know if you know, but all that shit's about to go up. That's
It did. It skyrocketed a
Yeah.
long time ago, not just now. And if
No,
it goes
right
up even
now,
higher, it's
right
insane.
now. Right now, it's gonna be going up even more.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, so
Listen,
it's
I
wild.
okay, so 2% ain't bad. 3% ain't bad.
It's not, but it's interesting who you see fighting for the lower rates. And my thing is,
How do you get lower rates? How do you
So-
fight for lower rates and get them? But I don't put it y'all.
Yeah.
I'm lacing y'all niggas up. Y'all better be thankful for
Nah,
Rock.
Yeah, so
Shit.
my thing is, to be honest, certain institutions can't make adjustments on how much the rates are.
Some
If you go-
institutes, like, give an
Institutions,
example.
like-
so
like
you
a
know.
big bank like Chase,
Okay.
for instance, they're not gonna go lower. I mean, I don't know. For instance, I don't work for Chase, but like a big bank like
Most
that,
likely, they Wells Fargo.
Yeah, Wells Fargo. Like they won't go lower. They're like, this is what we're working with. This is the range. This is as low as you can get it with the best credit. You know what I'm saying? So they won't really go any lower. But if you check, my biggest advice is just to shop around with credit unions.
Yeah, explain credit unions and how they're important.
Yeah, so pretty much a credit union is not affiliated with a big bank. Usually a credit union is smaller and it's more for the people. So it doesn't have the same amenities because like if you have all your money in a credit union and you travel, right, it's not going to be like a Chase or Wells Fargo that's everywhere that you can go somewhere and just get the money out. You know what I'm saying?
A credit union you'll use
It's
for what?
smaller. It's smaller. So you would use a credit union, I would say, for like an auto loan. I would go with them for if they were given a good rate.
What about a personal loan?
Yeah, they offer things like personal loans. They offer things like what is it? The collateral loans. Like they offer different things that bigger banks just don't offer because we're just like we're good. We don't need that. You know what I'm
What
saying?
is that exactly?
What do you mean? Like loans, because loans are liability. So essentially, we're just banking on the fact that you're going to pay us back.
Obviously, yeah.
So certain banks are just like, we don't want any more risk. We're just going to deal with richer people
And
because we have the amenities and services that we can help these people out, and they like what we can provide to them.
Right,
A
safety.
credit union can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? Like what?
I can't think of any specific examples.
Okay, but what can the credit union do for you that a small bank won't?
Just offer better rates, I would say.
Like
Usually
rates,
offer
like
better
what? Lower
rates.
than 3%?
Yeah,
For a
typically-
personal loan?
Yeah, or I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't know which.
But
bank,
most likely they
you
would.
You can get better if you shop around, you can get a better deal. That's the best thing I can say.
Bro, you need to be my accountant. I need to find one of these credit unions.
Yeah, so I mean, if you...
What's a good one I can get around here?
I don't even know the good ones in Florida. To be
How
honest.
would you know? I mean, don't you have access to that kind of shit?
No, I mean, I could do research, but I don't... Not the bank. If the bank doesn't give
Do
me
research,
access.
nigga. We need to get $1 million loan in this bitch in Hooliganville.
But I mean,
have stripper.
The thing was, a lot of people were doing... Like, so during COVID...
have strippers. I'm
the
about to go
small
off with
business
this
shit
loan.
messed everybody up because they were giving so many... small business loans to people, fraudulent people, that people would just came up. So really, I don't even know. I want to know how those people did that. That'd be better.
Do what?
You know, how they committed that fraud to get the PPP loans.
I didn't even want to fuck with that. I qualified for one. I have an LLC.
Yeah.
And I'm about to I'm about to like kill that bitch because I'm like, bro, I'm in between thinking of if I should keep. Because right now I gotta pay taxes on that bitch, bro. And you don't want to know how big that bill is. And I'm not making as much money as I used to with it. So now I'm like,
is it paying out? Is it worth it?
It's not paying out now because I'm not using it. But that's what I'm thinking.
Well, that's the thing too. So small business accounts. I don't know who you have your small business accounts
Wells Fargo, I have all my banking with. I've been with them for years, bro.
Yeah. So you have your business Wells Fargo. Like different banks offer that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
So they offer small business loans.
Oh, they offer me loans, but the interest rates are insane.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm not doing that.
So if it doesn't make sense, then it doesn't make sense. That's my biggest thing.
Dude,
so
they're trying to hit me with a 15% fucking loan one time for like 100,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like 15%. That's like half of. That's like what? I did the math. That's like $45,000.
15 or 50?
15.
15 is not of 100,000.
100,000. I had to pay.
So it'd be like 15 racks.
No.
If it's 15.
No, bro. I did it for like 30. It was 15 point something. It was,
over the course of time.
Over the course of time. It was like, I wasn't going to pay that shit within a year.
Gotcha,
I mean, come on, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
So I'm like.
I mean, I don't know how it's coming in.
I started. It's definitely not coming in a fucking year. I'll tell you that much, nigga. What? Because taxes are insane, my nigga. You know, I mean, I can count the overall and be like, okay, we're looking Gucci. But then when you got to pay people, pay for shit, and then you got to fucking sit here and pay taxes.
No, facts. And that's a big thing, too. Like,
it's like
even
insane.
knowing about taxes, like, my big thing is that when I say financial literacy, it's not just pay your credit cards. It's be more aware about money in general, taxes, how your money's being taxed, how everything influences you, your pocket.
Who does your taxes?
I do my taxes.
Yeah, well, we need to talk about these taxes this
But
year.
I do them through, because I mean.
TurboTax or something?
Yeah, I do them through, to be honest, this year I did them through Cash App.
Cash App?
It's the first time I ever did it through Cash App.
How'd that work out?
It worked out okay, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, to be honest, I probably won't ever use them again. And not because.
Shout out to Cash App.
Shout out to Cash App. It was just, so I used to do it through Credit Karma.
Okay.
And Credit Karma, I felt more
TurboTax for like 2 years.
Because it was just like, yo, like, we're going to do this for you. It's free. We already offer you your credit score, whatever. So I felt a little more comfortable not knowing that it was being, so essentially it was going through them, through Credit Karma. Credit Karma kind of outsourced the job, and they were just like, yo, Cash App is going to do it. So they must have, did some joint deal or something like that, and then it just went through Cash App. So my stuff was already done through Credit Karma twice before, which is like TurboTax, because at the end of the day, if you don't make over a certain amount of money, if you don't have a small business and shit like that, then you can do those free tax services. Now, when you have businesses and own property and stuff like that, I wouldn't use Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to go to an accountant.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it yourself if you want to.
It's hard for me, bro.
It's
I'm
tough.
not gonna lie to you. I'm a smart motherfucker. I really am. I mean,
sure
I might
you
look
can.
half retarded.
No, I'm sure you can do it.
I do
If
figure
you
shit out. But that shit, bro, I want to do it the right way.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
takes time.
ever listen. And when I tell you this, and I mean this shit, every time they told me, listen, you got to pay this, bro, I don't even question that shit. I just let it go. I know I'm going to let you go, but I needed the people to hear this from you. No, I needed the people to hear
Become
important
more financially
because
literate.
This is one of my friends. And this is the funny thing, bro. I have friends from all walks of life. Like, you're a banker. I mean, you weren't. We had a conversation. You told me you weren't always a banker, but there's some people out here that don't got friends that are bankers.
No, that's a fact.
They have people here who don't know shit about doing taxes or fucking credits.
But you have to do it. It's things that you have to do, but they never teach you about.
No one's gonna teach you.
And money's the most important thing. Money's the most important thing.
Yeah, you work your ass off for this shit. Might as well learn how to keep it.
Think twice about spending it. Try to save. Think twice. Definitely think a couple times, and try to save as much money. Because if you save your money will save you. And that's the biggest thing I've learned by acting irresponsibly with money.
What fucking you gonna learn?
Save
What,
money, bro.
nigga? Listen,
don't
if
spend
there's
money on stupid shit, and you just do.
Nigga, I wasted a lot, bro. I could tell you right now, like we were talking about strip clubs earlier, bro. I wasted like $600 in a strip club one night, and that's a lot of money for me. Not because I'm a cheap motherfucker, but bro, back in the day, I used to waste like 120 the most on a strip club.
What do I look like doing that? You know
but bro, I was litty, bro. I was having it, bro. I had like my bank account looked beautiful back then. It was like
sometimes you have some good nights, but I feel like
nigga, I
people
went
are
in
consistently doing that. I'm like, yo, you could really be doing.
Oh, nigga, bro. 2021 was a party for me. 2020 as well. It's just been a fucking blast for me, bro. I've been just fucking off, you know. There's like some shit I couldn't even put on my page because I'm just like, I can't, bro. Like it's just insane. But you know, it's back to grind time. It's back to get to the Hooliganville. But thank you for sliding through. It was awesome to talk to you and actually get this shit right.
Facts.
I'm glad you and Papito got along.
Yeah, Papito, you're the man. He's chilling. He's like,
listen, this is his house. We just live in it.
Yo, facts.
This is his house, dog.
Yo, it's been a pleasure being on Hooligansville, man. Real talk.
Anywhere where they can see you, follow you.
Yeah, man. Twitter @King_ROC92. On Instagram, it's ROC. So ROC0, the number Bama BAMA. So those are the two main handles. I don't know what else I got, but those are the two.
Anything else? We're just gonna put it on the description.
Yeah.
He's gonna send it to me via text, so I know what the fuck to hit up.
We got
and thank you guys for tuning in and fucking with us.
Definitely.
Yeah.